Welcome to Viralgistplus. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment on this video. So this is an update on the Chrisland school video that has gone viral, and Ube Franklin and some other celebrities had come online to share the views. And we all know Ube Franklin actually likes kids. And hear what he has to say. He said, 2:20 a.m. just left my friend's residence. You will weep if you see my friend and his wife. How can Chrisland school do this? It took a month to tell our parents. Sent her a suspension letter. After our family started raging, this is cruel and disgusting. He also said, just got off the phone with a friend of mine. His 10-year-old daughter was selected to represent our school at the World School Games in Dubai. His daughter was raped by fellow students, videotaped and posted on Instagram, and the school concealed it for a month. He also said this. He found out on his own when another parent called his wife and showed his wife the video of his 10-year-old daughter being circulated on Instagram. I have spent the last 1 hour listening to confessional statements by some teachers, and I am begging the school and said, update on my previous post. This school took the girl from her parents that they wanted to conduct a COVID test, and the school rather took the girl for a pregnancy test. Imagine. As we speak, the girl has been suspended from school, and some things are not just right. This whole story has a whole lot of twist. At first, the girl is at fault with what happened, and secondly, the school is at fault by concealing the fact and the truth from the parents. Because how would the parents know what's actually happening? So here what some people had to say. They said, Chrisland again, this is disheartening. Someone else said, this is so terrible, and it's worse because the school covered it up. Kids can be so mean, not just because of upbringing, but also because their moral compass has fully developed and they don't fully understand the concept of repercussion. The parents must press charges against the school and the students responsible. Please, what is the name of the school so that we can avoid such? Someone else said, this is heartbreaking. Some of these so-called big schools have missed the core values of education. They care more about the reputation. Some of them have lost it totally. And this is so true. Some schools have lost it. They care more about, their reputation, and all these schools that they pay high money. You are meant to think about the welfare of the students. See the suspension letter that was sent to the girl that when she went to Dubai, that because she was involved in some misconduct over there, they had to suspend her. But this suspension actually came after the parents knew by themselves that their daughter has actually engaged herself in an immoral act over there, and that why didn't the school let them know what happened? So while these parents were really angry with the school authorities that you should have told me my daughter was involved in this, you were hiding it and covering it from the mother and I. So why did you do that? While the parents were doing this, that was when the school now started. That was when the school took the action of suspending this girl. What about the boy in question? Was he suspended? We don't know yet. But isn't the boy also involved in this act? Is it only the girl that is meant to be involved in this suspension? So the Lagos State government has actually closed down Chrisland schools due to the story of this viral video of this Chrisland girl. She's actually in primary 6 and she's 10 years old. Something is really fishy somewhere because she's not just doing it today. This is not her first, this is not her second, this is not her third. I don't even think this is her fifth. According to Tonto Dike, this is not her first and her fifth. She has been into it for long. So that means there's a mature groomer. There's someone that's been molesting this girl right from my childhood. So they need to really, go into this issue rightly. They don't need to fight over it. They need to really ask the girl, pamper, let her say it, because if they frighten her, this girl might not actually say what's the real problem is, because they need to go down to the roots. Because someone somewhere must have been molesting this girl for her to know all those stuff she did in that video. She was doing it freely, like, she wasn't doing it like a newbie. So they must actually go deep down into the matter to know who has been molesting this girl right from her childhood. there's someone grooming her. Person said. She said, now I'm not making case for the school. Before the sanction of being suspended, a panel should have been sat on this matter. A sport organized trip was sponsored to Dubai, which the girl was among the school's representative. Didn't they have handlers monitoring every of the activities while in another man's land? These kids are minors. Were they allowed to stay in the same room or given freedom to move into the rooms of the opposite sex? Imagine. So why would a 10-year-old girl ever think of such as a game? Has she been defiled before? The perpetrators of this evil act, have they been apprehended? And who did the recording and even had the guts to circulate it? Why did the parents wait for a whole month before speaking up? The truth is not small speaking for this world. They even know more than their parents. We pray for God's grace upon them. The society is already polluted, just as the invention of more technologies. It has its negatives and positivities. I hope the teachers too were suspended for failing their duties of not having a close monitoring of the children left in their care. Someone else said, let it not surprise you as an adult that children of these days knows much more than you do. Those boys could have used that game to plot against her. Parents has a lot to do in the upbringing of their kids. Teach these children what they ought to know from early stage of life so that they can be useful to you and to the society at large. Someone else said, come to think of it, she was supposed to be a virgin at 10. That girl is just expert. Even the guy too, poor parenting. But I just believe she is still being molested. Someone is molesting her. Someone has started molesting her while she was younger. So there's someone somewhere. They need to really try to bring words out from her, but calmly so that she will actually say what she has to say. Yeah, what Tontodika also has to say. She said that this is not rape and that a 10-year-old girl knows sex. She has gone through the video also, and she said just from the 52 seconds that she watched the video that this is not her first time, this is not her fifth time that she has been into it, and that there's a mature groomer somewhere teaching this girl, there's somewhere molesting this girl, and that they should look properly into this matter so that things will be done appropriately. Suspending the girl is not going to solve this. It's not going to solve the situation because there's someone somewhere that's causing this. She said, "My sympathy goes out to the parents, family of the little girl. Hope she gets the protection she needs." I hope she actually gets the protection she needs because at this moment now, everyone will be shouting at her. Everyone will be pointing fingers at her. I just hope she gets that protection she needs so that she can speak out properly. She can say what really went wrong. At what age someone somewhere started molesting her. She is not actually a small issue at all. This is a 10-year-old we are talking about. Yes. Yeah, some people say she's already developed, physically from the video that they saw. But still, that doesn't, 10 years old is 10 years old, they just have to go. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe, like, share.